We grew up on mixtapes and
Hello, welcome to the GlobeTrotting Trio. You have a duo today. It is Tammy and I back again today. And today we are talking about Duplication Made Simple. I'm kind of excited about this one.
Yeah, it is, because a lot of people, they don't realize that it can be simple. So they want to do it all hard, right? They don't want to do it simple.
That's right.
So, yeah.
But before we start talking about this, we should probably introduce ourselves for our newbies here listening to us. So I'm Shelly.
I'm Tammy.
And everybody will be back with us next week. The joy of our jobs we get to miss occasionally, and our partners pick up the slack. So
we do. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
So, all right. So let's talk about how simplicity creates scale. So Tammy, when you and I were talking about this, we really thought about, what does this mean to us and our businesses and network marketing? And we came up with a really great explanation. I can't wait to read this. I'm super excited. So it says simplicity creates scale because what's easy to understand is easy to repeat. Okay. Pretty simple.
Yep.
What's repeatable is what makes you grow. And when our systems, our messaging, and our daily actions are simple, it lowers the barrier to entry for ourselves and others who want to build alongside of us.
And that is like so perfect. It really is, especially, and I do have to say, especially for our teams that are we're working together, the three of us that are working together, because that's what we want. We want people to work alongside of us. And I think in the last few years, we, as the three of us, have really built some systems that are in place. Yep. And it's very simple to have anybody come in and be successful at this business because of the things that we've put into place.
I agree. I think I'm going to toot our own horns, but I think the three of us have done really, really well in the last 2 years doing that.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to toot our own horn because I really think we have too.
Pretty fabulous. And I wish, and this is every business. Everybody always says, oh my gosh, I wish I had known this when, or I wish I had done this when, but I really do wish that we had better systems in place. When I started, I would be so much further ahead. I believe in my journey. I think we all would. But I am just so thankful we've been able to do it for those that are coming behind us.
Yes, absolutely.
And beside us.
Yes. And I get so excited. When somebody comes in new, because I know that if they put the effort in and they do the systems that we have in place, they're going to be successful and they're going to make more money than beyond their dreams. You know what I mean? And some people need an extra $500. Some people actually even need, haircuts these days.
Correct.
And, need a haircut in, any kind of color at all. It's well over $150, $200. And some people just need that. That they can actually get that a month, and don't get me started on my nails that are not done right now because it's crazy.
It is.
Yeah. And it's cold.
It is.
And
it's cold. I know.
Cold. And I don't like
I canceled my nail appointment
either. I know.
See, I canceled my nail appointment because I was like, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. And my nail salon, they opened that door and the cold central Illinois winds comes rushing in. And I was like, oh, no, don't want to sit there this week.
Yeah, me either. That's exactly what I did. Anyway, we got off track.
Now that we have digressed.
Yes, we do.
Let's talk about why complex systems don't work.
So, I've been following, a mentor, a coach, and one of the things that they've said time and time again is those complex systems. You cannot give somebody 100 things to do and expect them to go do it. It's just not possible. Even when you're, if you're anywhere, anytime you're starting something new, a new job, a new business, new something, you can't have a list of 100 stuff and expect to be done. So complex is not working. You can't do that. You got to give little bits and pieces all the way around. And that's what is duplicatable for sure.
Yep. I think complex turns people off. It about turned me off when I first got into network marketing. I was like, this is insane. Like, you want me to do what? Like, I have a family, I work a full-time job,
Yeah.
I had classes while I was raising kids. I was like, you want me to do what?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Doesn't
You
work.
can't do it.
No.
It turns them off, turns everybody off. We
Yeah,
don't want
I'm so
that. I
glad we
don't.
have progressed past that in network
Yeah.
marketing.
Yes, we have. Yeah, for sure.
Crazy. So, what
And
about the role of consistency over creativity in growing your business?
so I always say that is that, why reinvent the wheel when somebody has already done it? So that's when creativity people have is that they want to recreate the wheel. You know, we this this business, that we've been around for 10 years and we actually do things consistently. If you do things consistently, you will grow. And that's exactly it. It will help you grow. It will help your team grow, and more importantly, it helps everybody grow, not
Mhm, mhm,
just a little bit of people. It's everybody. Consistency
mhm.
is so big part of it, and whatever that consistency looks like to you, that's what I think that people realize is that no, I'm not consistent like our number one income earner in our company. No, but I'm consistent that Tammy Stahl is consistent.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's so important. I'm so glad you said that because that is so important. I just had a conversation with a sideline partner yesterday, and she was talking about how, there's times she just like feels so bad and because she's not
Mhm.
doing what somebody else is doing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
are you doing what you can do
Yeah.
right now? Like, are you giving what you can give to your business right now? That's your only competition.
Yeah.
Right? Are you giving everything that you can give
Yeah.
right now? That's really all you have to be concerned about. And like you said, do that consistently. Like,
Hmm.
I mean, I just told you guys, 4 years that I've been building and I'm not there,
Yeah.
not where I
No.
had hoped to be, but I'm okay with that because
Hmm.
I fit this in my life where I can
Hmm.
fit it in. And I
Yeah.
knew that going into it.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
Yep.
So
Yep.
my mindset is if you as an individual are giving what you can and you're okay with your progress, I want to work with you.
Yes.
I want to
Yes.
be part of your team. I want you to be part of my team. Like I want to
Hmm.
share. I want to collaborate with you as long as you're consistent.
Yeah. And if you wrap that up is that, it that's why some people are turned off by network marketing because
Mm,
it's shoved down their throat that you have to do this, and this,
yeah.
and the consistency looks different for each person. And that's what we stand out. That's why we're different, Shelley and
Yeah.
Amy. That's why the three of us have come together because we're different. We want to change that. We want everybody
Yeah.
that comes into our team knowing that we care for them and what
Mhm.
they want and the consistency what they can do, not what I
Yeah.
can do, what they can do. And I think that that's so very important to all three of us for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I so agree.
Yep. Yep.
You had a great segue into our next thoughts because you were talking about, you got to do little bits, right, along the way. I forget exactly how you phrase that, but
Yep.
teaching people what to do next, not everything at once.
Yeah. Oh, and it goes back to, getting overwhelmed, at anything, when you go and just, I mean, if you start a new job, your first day, they give you all of the paperwork to do for HR. They don't give you everything that you need to do at once.
Right. Right.
They sit and give you little bits and pieces, and that's the same way with this business. And I think that a lot of people they do get that wrong. They get, well, I should say, if you are, how did if you're an upline, you will actually give everybody everything at once.
Mm.
But
Mm.
if you are a leader, you will
Mhm.
give people bite-sized pieces to
Yes.
actually focus on how fast they
Ah,
can do it, not all
I
everything
love
at once.
that.
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely. Hmm.
Oh, thank you for saying that. I haven't heard that in a while, and I
Yep,
like that a lot.
yep. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a good refresher.
Yep, it
Um,
is.
it's really like building a house. You don't come in and just set your house down on the ground. Like you have to build it one brick at a time, whether that's a traditional brick or a cement block brick, like whatever it is.
Right.
you build that one piece at a time, and then your frame, and then your plumbing, and then your electrical, and then your insulation, and then your drywall. It's just a continual build.
Yeah.
And your business is the same way. So if you're that individual that is like, just give me all of it and I'm just going to run with it. I don't know a lot of people in my life that are successful that way.
Me either. No.
There are some out there, and I am so jealous of them, but I don't know very many of them.
I don't know either. I don't know very many of them either. But yeah, I get it.
You really have, those building blocks are really, really important. You don't learn multiplication and division in kindergarten. You got to first learn how to count.
Yes. Well, yeah. Even if we go back to school, that's everything's in little pieces.
Yep. It builds upon it. So it is so important.
Absolutely.
So how does duplication protect leaders from burnout?
Well, that goes back to, like we just said, recreating the wheel. If somebody's going to come in, and each person that you have that comes in and you want to recreate that wheel every single time, you're going to get burned out. But if we have a set plan, this is what we need to do. This is this again, building on that duplication definitely protects that leader from burnout. And a lot of people in our industry, that's what happens. They get burned out. And
Absolutely.
And I hate to say it, that's why we have people hop in companies, is because they're burned out. And it's not that it's the company they're hopping from, it's the burnout that they're hopping from. And they think that it's okay to go. And, and I heard statistics that, it's 4 years in our company, or not in our company, but in the industry, because our company is
longevity,
I think longevity, 100%, it's like you talk to somebody that's, and I bet if at convention, if you say, hey, have you been here more than, 8 years, a lot of people will raise their hands in our company. So and that goes back to that duplication again. For sure.
And I think it even protects more than just, us as leaders or our leaders. It really helps to build the assurance and the confidence and the comfort of those coming in. Because it takes the pressure off of, I have to do that if I'm going to build a team. I'm not doing that. I can't do that. I don't have time for that. I'm not good at whatever. And, I've had people say, you don't say can't. You know what? There are some things in life that you're not made to do. You can't do them. No. You're not made for it. And that's okay. But that duplication takes the pressure off of them too, I think.
Yeah, and it helps everybody concerned, not just our leaders, just like you said, the people that are coming too, because they know what is expected of them. From the straight off as we get it is like, for sure. And as our next point is that it empowers new people faster. It definitely. I mean, I have seen it where it has empowered some of the new people that we just got started, in January. It has empowered them to think that, whoa, I can do this. I know how to do that. It's like it goes, it's a simple system is what it is. Yeah.
Because just like we talked about, last week, and borrowing that confidence, we're helping instill that confidence because we're not asking people to do these huge things. It's a little bit here, a little bit there, add on this. And it really does empower people.
I love it. I love to see somebody come in as a brand new agent and then be empowered to know that they can actually do this business and do it really well. And that has a lot to do with our simple systems that we've put into place.
Yep. I so agree. I'm really proud of us.
I am too.
There we go. So what is our overall message today? What are we trying? What point are we trying to make? What are we trying to tell our audience?
Well, I'm going to say this because we used to say it all the time when we were teenagers, probably. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yep. I knew you were going.
I know.
Give a kiss.
Keep it simple, stupid. But
it's
if it
simple,
is simple,
it's shareable.
That's right. It is.
Absolutely.
It is for sure. That definitely showed our age, didn't it?
You know what? I'm okay with that. We told everybody going into this, we are Gen X travelers.
Xers. Yes, right, we are.
I am not afraid to tell my age ever.
No, me either.
I'm pretty proud of it.
Yes, me too. Because that means
You know, it
we've
used to
been through
be,
a lot.
you know, my biological father died when he was 27. I was 7 years old. So for me, and I think I may have shared this before, for me, I was just always proud of it after I outlived my dad, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I knew, and my mom used to say this before she got sick. You know, she could tell people from like 25 to 27, like I could tell like I was living my life differently, expecting, like subconsciously, you know,
Yeah.
thinking, oh my gosh, something's gonna happen. Like my dad died the same age I'll be in like 2 years, you know.
Mhm.
So I was always so proud, like that I outlived my dad. I'm like, it's okay. I'm older than my dad was. Doggone it. I'm about to double his age. And
Double.
double. Like,
Yeah.
and I shouldn't, some people might criticize me for that because I'm like
No.
smiling and excited. Like I would have loved to have had my dad here.
Yes.
But
And
my
yeah.
life, my excitement of my age, my confidence
Mhm.
does not, it doesn't hinge on, hey, I've outlived my dad who only lived to be 27. Like I'm just
Right.
super excited to be in my 50s.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
fact that I'm gonna like double his age, that's just a bonus.
Yeah. And I think everybody should. I mean, regardless of your age, because the alternative, honestly,
Correct.
is not good.
Right.
It's not good.
I'm thrilled to be in my 50s.
I am too. I'm going to be thrilled to be in my 80s and my 90s too. Because I
Yes.
think we're all going to
Because I will be alive.
Yes, that's right. Because we're taking care of ourselves, Shelley.
Yep. Yep. So anyway,
Oh,
all right.
anyway.
If it's simple, it's shareable.
Wonderful.
Guys, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please make sure that you hit the like, the follow, the love, you subscribe, whatever it is you need to do so that you never miss another episode. And as always, thank you for joining us on this wild, beautiful journey. And until next time, keep exploring.
Unbroken.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Bye.
Fierce and